This is Duke University.
I am an entrepreneur by background. I got very lucky in my life. I started a company, it became successful, and I wanted to give back to society. There are many ways you can do so. One of the ways is to encourage more people to become entrepreneurs, because if you're an entrepreneur and you do well, you create wealth for society, you create jobs, you create taxes for society, and I think it's a good thing. Also, it's a learning experience for young people. So one of the things I wanted to do was to give back to the university that helped me get a good education. That's Duke University. They gave me a scholarship to go there. So I thought if I could give back to Duke and maybe create the incentive there for other people to become entrepreneurs, it would be good for Duke and good for our country. One of the things I'd like to do to give back to Duke is to make sure it has a strong entrepreneurship and innovation program in business and social entrepreneurship. And I think that's very important. It's not only making money that's important, it's also creating ideas that can make society better. And so I thought both aspects were very important for Duke, and if I could play a modest role in it, I wanted to do so. Universities are a place where people are trying to experiment with life. You have people the ages of 18 to 22 or so as undergraduates, and they are forming what they want to do with life, and they're trying many different things. So they're more open to ideas than maybe they will be when they're in their 50s or 60s. So what you want to do is give the students an opportunity to consider an entrepreneurship career as opposed to some other career, and those students who have those skills might pursue it and might create great companies. You never know where the next Apple or Microsoft is going to come from, but it's most likely going to come from somebody in his or her 20s rather than his or her 60s. There's no doubt that Silicon Valley is the envy of the world. Everywhere I go around the world, people say to me, how can they in their country have something like Silicon Valley? And there's no doubt that Silicon Valley is a great asset for the United States. There are other centers of entrepreneurship in the United States. Austin is a good one. I think Research Triangle is another good one. I think if you go to Duke and you want to be involved in entrepreneurship, there are greater opportunities in Duke and in Durham than there really are at Stanford or Silicon Valley. It's much more crowded in Stanford and Silicon Valley. The board recognizes that Duke needs to be at the cutting edge. And at the cutting edge today, you need to be involved in business entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship if you're going to attract the best students and you're going to make sure they have a very good experience. Many people on the board come to me and say that I should do even more, that we should do even more, and I am encouraged by that, and this will be a very important push for the university.
Produced by Duke University. Online at duke.edu.